Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long was 1975. A YouTuber on the rise. Reviewing games and sometimes friends. But Long was 1975.
Hey YouTube, Long Post 1975 and welcome to another Fat Friday video. Series of videos where I take a look at some of the more interesting things you can find to eat in the high street. I'm absolutely dying already. It really is Pavlov's dogs. Every time I start this video, this is 2.5 years, 3 years I should say, sorry for doing this. I've just completely conditioned my brain into saying the words Fat Friday and I start salivating like a mad bastard. Anyway, what do I have to eat this week? I saw this. Do you know what? Do you know what one of my guilty pleasures is on YouTube? It's I like watching Americans who are on holiday over here visits British supermarkets and do their shopping. I don't know why. I just find it really really entertaining. Usually because they suddenly realise that stuff here is apparently far cheaper than it is over there, and also there's so much bigger a selection of products you can get in our supermarkets. Now, I do remember when I lived in Canada that their crisp selection was crap. To be honest, absolutely crap. And I used to get my parents to send me over crisp packages because back then, at least in downtown Montreal, there weren't any sort of import shops or stuff like that. But I could not survive on all the crap crisps that they had back then, which is what's going to make Crisps Corner particularly interesting this week. So I used to get like care parcels from my mum so I could get Monster Munch and Square Crisps and stuff like that. But one of these videos was very, very useful as this family went into a Waitrose and they saw the product. Well, you already know what the product is. It's in the description of this video and it's the thumbnail. But I paused it and just went, wait, what? I've never seen this in Morrison's. I check their like meat section all the time, especially in summer, in case they have something like this. Because all supermarkets across this country, absolutely everyone has a summer range for the barbecue. And that's when you get some of the more interesting hot food items, such as, it was the year before last, I believe, was it? Yeah, it definitely wasn't last year, well maybe it was last year, I don't know, these all blur into one, where I had the Asda, not frozen, chilled, I'm not sure why you need to know that, Carolina Reaper rack of ribs. Anyway, they said that Waitrose had Firecracker Chicken Drumstick Lollipops. That bad boy. There is some heft to this. And it does actually say 2 for £8. There was nothing else in the range that was hot, so therefore I did not get 2 for £8. How expensive was this? Have a look at the... Oh, it's chicken, isn't it? Really not that bad for you. Yeah, it's chicken. So, and also hot sauce. I read somewhere that hot sauce is completely neutral, neither good nor bad for you. I don't know if that's true, but that works out for me and Robert. Robert says hello. Hello. Anyway, right. So, chicken drumsticks glazed with a hot sweet sauce. Finger foods without the mess. Well, yeah, there is mess because look. I've got to eat it. And it comes with a sachet of chili. I'm dying. Award-winning supermarket for animal welfare. Well, to be fair, they still died though, didn't they? Can't be that welfare for them. Anyway, it doesn't matter though, because I eat meat and therefore I understand what happens. And I wouldn't change it for the world. Right, British pulled chicken drumstick with smoked paprika seasoning and a sachet of chili sauce. So they're already seasoned once before you put the sachet of chili sauce on. So I'm already down with that. Definitely really down with that. If it was just a question of pouring sauce on it, I wouldn't have bought them. Because, like, what's the point? Ingredients: chicken drumsticks, 89%. I would bloody cocoa. Firecracker sauce sachet. That's the second ingredient, so that would be the firecracker sachet is, you know, the sauce sachet is the firecracker sauce, so Okay, I thought it was already seasoned. Well, it is already seasoned, but it would appear that the hot sauce is there. Anyway, water, chili puree, sugar, spirit vinegar, rice vinegar, corn flour, maize, glucose syrup, salt and dried porcini mushroom, dried red chili. Not seeing a lot of hot shit here, not gonna lie. It is a 3 chili rating though, so as you know, this is the minimum I like to get out of bed for. So, I mean, it says hot. I personally don't think 3 chili is hot. I think it's acceptable, but I wouldn't be going less than this. So I do have high hopes. It is Waitrose. You know, they do put a little bit more effort into their food. They're kind of like Marks and Spencer's. The only thing is they're incredibly fucking expensive, and you basically have to sell an organ or something in the store. Oddly enough, I know, who knew, to be able to afford to shop there. But apparently, it's because they insist on paying all their staff a decent wage, even the people at the bottom. So I'm kind of okay with that. Anyway, red chili, soya bean, yeast extract, Marmite, nice, sugar, smoked paprika, tomato powder, salt, cayenne pepper, dried garlic, onion powder, dried red bell peppers, garlic powder, dried red chili. So there's enough in there. There's enough in there for it to be, well, to have potential, I should say. But mind you, you can't just chuck around firecracker, the word firecracker, we're making some effort for it to be hot. Otherwise, that would be a bit cheap and shit. Anyway, oven cook, gas mark 6, 200 degrees Celsius, but we care not for the Fahrenheit. Fan, 180 degrees. So 35 minutes. Right, so 180 degrees. Why do you mock me such? That's been off for like 15 minutes. It annoys me. I know, it's the little things, but it annoys me. Anyway, remove all packaging and set sauce sachet to one side. Place chicken on a baking tray or roasting dish and cook in the center of the oven for 30 minutes. Place sauce sachet, pour sauce sachet over chicken and cook for a further 5 minutes until thoroughly cooked, juices run clear and no pink meat remains. To serve, mix cooking juices with sauce and pour over chicken. Okay. No, I don't think I will. Not actually ever heard that before. Anyway, before we get into that, let's find out how much it cost. Because also there's a new addition to Eddie's Bar, but I know how much that cost. Anyway, here's my receipt from Waitrose. Where's the product? Card holder copy, MasterCard, Holy shit. No, it can't be. It can be. Yeah, it can be. Shit. No, it's £3.50. No, it's This was cheaper than what I bought for Eddie's Bar. That's why I was so surprised. I was going, no, it can't be. It can be. My actual main was cheaper than the condiments that I bought from Waitrose. Anyway, before we get to Eddie's Bar, and you can realise what I bought for £3.50, let's have a look at Crisp Corner. So, I was in Cleveland today, and I popped into a Polish shop, because I thought, who's going to have crisp that I've never had before? Going to be a Polish shop, isn't it? Before I went in there, though, I did go into B&M, and I bought this for £1.25. Yum Soo Chili Fire Extreme Flavour Instant Noodles. So, I may save them for a video. Or I might just take them to work. They promise heat, but I honestly don't know. I've never seen anyone eat them. I've never heard anything about them. I've never seen them in a B&M until, my favourite store, until today. So I don't know if I'll eat them in this or not, because generally it doesn't feel like a proper meal. And this video series is about eating or consuming proper meals. He says, and he's going to have a whole bowl of chicken with no side dish, which is, how heavy is it, by the way? 710 grams. Suddenly £3 doesn't feel too bad for that. Anyway, in this Polish store, the first thing is I saw, remember what I was talking about, how all crisps in Canada, no offence Canada, maybe they're different now, are shit. And obviously the majority of them are Lay's. I bought a bag of Lay's. These are like $1.75, I think. Lay's green onion flavoured, so they're onion flavoured. So they're not cheese and onion, they're just onion. But I've never had them. And obviously this is how, I'm dying here, this is how I make my, make me last, to be honest, from 9:30 to 3:15 in the morning, which is where my lunch is, so I don't, don't take it. I don't understand how people take their lunch at like 1 o'clock or 1:30 or something like that. Like the massive amount of time you could see ahead of yourself to finish your shift when you come back from lunch would just fucking kill me, whereas I've only got 2 hours. Anyway, yeah, so I thought I'd give them a go. Obviously, you're thinking, those of you in the United Kingdom who've never had Lay's, I'm pretty sure you must be familiar with Lay's. Lay's are owned by PepsiCo, and PepsiCo bought Walkers, I think in the 90s, which is why Walkers have this logo, but still say Walkers on it. But it would be why the decline in flavours happened, because let's be honest, Walkers crisps don't taste as good as they did in the 90s, but that's because they're owned by PepsiCo. So blame PepsiCo. Anyway, I've not had them. These are the rules, so that's why I bought them. But the other flavour I'm definitely looking forward to, and that was beef goulash. And you're going to say, well, hang on a minute, that's just going to be a beef flavoured crisp. The Lay's again as well. Beef goulash, I just like saying the word goulash, I'm not going to lie, goulash. Beef goulash with mushrooms. So it's a beef and mushroom flavoured bag of crisps. So I'm absolutely down with that. Anyway, let's see what I've got in Eddie's Bar this week. Welcome to Eddie's Bar. Before I point out what is new in Eddie's Bar this week, I want to point out that I bought this last week, and I can confirm, hence the fact that I've had quite a lot of this. I had this with my hot and spicy nuggets last Friday tea time, around about 7 o'clock. But yeah, the buffalo sauce, this is fantastic. It's only a 3 chili rating, but there is heat in it. I don't know, I would say, easy there, I shat my pants down. I would say it's probably a little bit hotter than that, which was prior to this. That was my favourite hot sauce. Not nuclear, but sometimes hot sauces just taste absolutely fantastic. This, and I've never really been a big fan, look at the seeds in there, that's what does it. Never really been a big fan of buffalo, because I've always found it, well, in this case, the other one over there, where is it? I showed you it last, there. That bad boy, quite bitter. This is creamy but not too sweet, and it's definitely got a kick of heat in it, but it's absolutely delicious. I think it's $1.75. If you get your ass to Marks and Spencer's, seriously, it was recommended to me, so good call. Buy this, it's absolutely fantastic. Anyway, what's new this week? Obviously, you can clearly see that I am a fan of my hot mayonnaise. I go for a bottle a week, and I came across this. Wagamama Firecracker Mayo. So, oh no, I just saw vegan, points off for that. Right, so I'm assuming this is like a gourmet thing, because, and an Asian thing, I don't know, definitely a gourmet. This was £3.50. How big is the jar? 240 grams. But I just assume when you start chucking around words firecracker on mayonnaise, and it's got a whole bunch of chilies on the art on the actual jar, that this should be warm, and I absolutely love my hot mayonnaise when it comes to, well, not just my hot spicy nuggets, any form of chicken. Anyway, oh, depressing. Let's get what's coming next is depressing. Let's have a look at the weather. Look at that out there. Look at that nice yellow lawn. It has not rained in 2 weeks. And it's going to rain apparently tomorrow. See, last week it said it wasn't going to rain, but I don't know what the deal is with my weather app. It doesn't do it in real time. It's useless, but it said it wasn't going to rain. Then it said it was going to rain Friday through to most of next week. This is yesterday. Now it's saying it might rain tomorrow, or there will definitely be thunderstorms, and then it might rain on Sunday, and then it might rain on Wednesday. Well, then you can't just predict weather a week in advance and change your mind. That's not how weather apps work. That makes you fucking useless. Anyway, currently it is 25 degrees out there. What time is it? Currently it's a pinch after 1:05. Anyway, so it's currently 25 degrees out there, but it's going to hit 27 degrees and be so till around about 6 o'clock tonight, which, as a day sleeper, I find thoroughly depressing. But this, so we've made it to June the 9th, before the fucking PC pussy ass brigade came along and told us this, because as soon as I tell you what they said on the news, on the weather, when I sat there this morning, you're going to know exactly what happened. But they said it's going to be, for most people, the hottest day of the year so far. So as soon as they said that, I sat there, waited, because obviously most breakfast shows, most TV channels in this country are pro-left, so therefore they're nanny state. So therefore, the minute they said that, I went, come on then, get it out of the way. get it out the fucking way, because all us adults simply can't look after our fucking selves. They said, yep, so since it's going to be 27 degrees, we're going to have a little segment coming up in a few minutes when we tell you how to look after yourselves. Never mind that it hit 40 degrees last summer. Obviously they did this for then. And they do this every fucking year. Do they think that people just forget this shit? Do they think that people are so fucking stupid they don't know how to look after themselves? They had to do a full 10 minutes on what to do because it's going to hit 27 degrees. Now remember, from midday to 4 o'clock, you want to stay out of the direct sunlight. You want to use suntan lotion. Really? Really? I did not know such a thing. You want to stay hydrated when you sit inside your house. You want to open a window. Maybe wear a sun hat. If you have children, you want to keep them inside from the sun, because no parents in this country are fucking responsible, and therefore they wouldn't know any of this shit. And thank God the BBC was there to tell them. So on top of that, they then pointed out that there were going to be thunderstorms. This is my local weather tomorrow, and it's going to be in places very, very, very hard, heavy downpours. So then they advised us what to do should you be caught in a very heavy downpour. Are you ready for this? I shit you not. Seek shelter. Really? My God, it's lucky you people are fucking here to tell us these things. So we made it to June before we got this. So then obviously they're going to double down on it because it's going to get fucking hot. And also, the other thing is they couldn't waste an opportunity to shove in their climate change shtick, because obviously a large chunk of us out there aren't gullible green sheep who can see through this bullshit, and they're determined to break our wills. So on top of what to do in the hot weather, they had a whole fucking chunk of constantly mentioning because of climate change. So it's going to hit 27 degrees. This probably has something to do with climate change. Of course it does, because it never hit fucking 30 degrees in the entire history of the world or this country before fucking fossil fuels, you bunch of fucking asses. It just does my head in. Like, do they genuinely think, unless they tell us this shit, that we're all going to shrivel up and die of fucking sunburn? Shit like that. It just annoys me. It's like I said, the minute I saw them say hottest day of the year, I fucking sat down and prepared myself for this shit. Anyway, so let me know if it annoys you as much as me, or maybe I'm just a miserable old man. Let's have a look at these bad boys. I do have to say though, it is pretty warm in here, but that's nothing to do with climate change. That's because it's 25 degrees out there and I've got the fucking oven on. Anyway, right, so baking tray. Let's bang this over sharp. Easy there. Right, and so let's open this bad boy and get a whiff. Or skin, chicken skin. What? First world problems, drawers, who knew? Let's have a look. Yeah, some of them got chicken skin on, some of them haven't apparently. What does it? It does. I'm trying not to get this on the greatest shirt in the world. It does smell pokey, mind. It does smell pokey. I really don't think this is too bad for £3. There is our sachet, or sachet if you will, of chili sauce. And as you, I don't know if you can see that, there's a whole bunch of seeds in there. So this does bode well. Going to set you aside conveniently in the bowl of water that's there. But yeah, this smells pokey as you like. Oh, look at that. I'm fucking dying. I'm fucking dying. Right, let's bang these on the tray. I'm going to bring you over so you can see them up close and in person, because they look, especially that fucker in the corner that's got the majority of the sauce on, they look absolutely banging. I genuinely don't think that's too bad value, because, as I said, this was £3.50 and the entire receipt was £6.50, so therefore these were £3. Look at that. I don't know what makes them a lollipop. Are they tied? No, they're not. Look at this fucker. There's bone in some of them as well. That will be the one I'm eating. I wish they were a bit more evenly distributed with the sauce, because like I said, this one looks friggin' banging his tits, and some of these look a little bit kind of underdone, if you will. It's probably how it's sat. Oh look, no wasting that. Glad I looked in there. There's a load of it. God, I could have wasted this. There you go, people. Important tips by me. Just get your fingers in there, motherfuckers, and make sure you get as much of this shizen out as you can. Right, well, I guess we recycle you. I don't know. I'm going to wash my hands as well because I don't want to touch my face and go blind. Didn't tell me about that on the fucking news, did you bunch of fucking PC pricks? Right, let's bang this bad boy in the oven. I'm going to do them. Am I going to flip them? It says not to flip them. Should I flip them? I don't know. I'm going to say yes. Right, so we are at 1:15, which means at 1:45, I take them out and bang on. I hate that shit. Can you turn it off? We have to move everything to the right. Yeah, so and then if I 10 to 2 should be ready. I'm going to do them for 15 minutes and then I'm going to flip them because I don't know, every other thing I've ever cooked in this series of videos when it comes to chicken tells me to flip them. So I'm going to flip them. I hope I've put it on my stopwatch. Right, so alarm clock, stopwatch. Bosh. Did it go? Yes. Bosh, let's go. Right. Right, see you in 15 minutes. So I'm going to finish. Oh, I forgot to mention this. This was in B&M. Wyke, or Wick, I don't know. They're a British cheese company. They make really banging cheddar cheese. But look, spicy Mexican cheddar. Cheddar with chili, grated. Now, people always say, why don't you just fucking grate your own cheese? It's cheaper. Dying again here. You eat grated cheese even if you make a sandwich because of the surface area of more of it being exposed to your taste buds. You get a better, you know, taste and indication of the strength of the cheese, and therefore the same goes for, you know, spicy cheese. So therefore that's why I buy it grated in a bag, because also while you can grate it yourself, it sits there in a bag and it. Look it up, scientists and shit. Apparently it does something to the strength of it when it's being grated, and I don't know, this some bloke in a white coat told me it with pens in his fucking shirt, so it must be true. Anyway, see you in 15 minutes. Coming up to 15 minutes. You know, never fucking shoves climate change down your throat, tells you that you're a pussy who needs to stay out of the sun. Great British Railway Drennies. That's why I love it. Right, so it's coming up to 15 minutes. So let's flip these bad boys again. This is entirely of my own doing. Excuse me, Windy Pops. I'm not sure where that came from. This is entirely of my own doing, but based on every other chicken product that I've ever cooked, I just feel better doing this. I tell you what. It smells absolutely fantastic in it. I can definitely smell heat, but more than heat, I can smell just general nice seasoning. Like, this smells absolutely fantastic. So let's take this out and flip them over. Getting good at getting away with this. See if I can get away with it this time. Oh, wait. I think I got away with it. Nice. Look at that. Look at that. Keep the heat in. Right, let's flip them. So, they've all got bone in, and I'm an idiot, because I've just burnt my fucking hand. Ow, 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 ow. I've just worked out why they're called lollipops. Look at that one. Should I leave that one? No, we're going to do it. I want them perfect. They smell banging, and they look banging already. Right, I should probably... bunch them together, shouldn't I? Because we've got that to put on them yet. Check it out, we grew that in the garden, just thought you should know. Right, so let's bang this bad boy back in. How are we doing on the time? Coming up to 25 to, where's my phone? These smell absolutely phenomenal. And that's before we put any of that bad boy on. So another 15 minutes and then we'll put the chili on. Coming up to 30 minutes. Like I said, I didn't have to flip them. I just feel more comfortable flipping them. This is up there with some of the best smelling shit I've cooked in a long time. It smells amazing in here. There's a definite smell of heat, but there's certainly so much more. It just smells like a really well seasoned product. I'm absolutely dying here. Right, so here we go. Let's get this bad boy out. Bang on 30 there, and then put the extra chili on, and hopefully this is going to be a winner chicken dinner. Let's see if I can go 2 for 2 for getting away with it. Shouldn't have said that out loud, should I? Right. Did he? Focus, damn it. Right. Whew. Wow. Look at that. That smells fantastic. That looks pretty banging as well. I would say the juices are running clear. That's just the chili. Anyway, that's the one I want. So basically, they're called lollipops because they're chicken drumsticks, but they've taken, I was going to say the tail, but that's that's fucking prawns or scampi, isn't it? Yeah, because they've left the bone exposed. But the thing is, surely you need more of it to be exposed for it to be a true lollipop and actually, you know, offer ease of eating. Anyway, let's get this. Oh, it's thick. I like that. Definitely. Thought it was going to piss around. I'm going to have to use my hand, don't I? Thought it wasn't going to be enough as well. Come on. Look at that. Oh, this bodes well. Again, if you've got loads of seeds in your chili sauce, you'll know, or you know I should say, you're in for a good time. You go in there. Right. Screw it. I really need to buy one of those food brushes. You know, the ones that you put like milk or egg white on the top of pies and shit. And obviously more things like this, basically. Oh, look at that. There you go. Thought you got away, didn't you? Not doing what I did a few weeks ago when I accidentally touched my eye. Because that fucking hurt, I can tell you. So, we're in the home stretch here. I have very high hopes. Again, I shouldn't have said that out loud. Because every time I say that, although look at it. Look at it. Half for me, half for Robert. That looks good, mind. Right, so where's my phone? 5 more minutes. I'll probably let it cool down a bit as well because I want to actually be able to try and eat them somewhat like a focus, you fucker. I almost said the C word then. Somewhat like a lollipop. Righty, so 35 minutes. That smells pokey. That smells considerably more pokey than it did just now. But to be fair, I would bloody cocoa because we just put chili sauce on. But it smells resplendent. It smells absolutely resplendent in here, and I am dying. Let's get this bad boy out. Genuinely, even more than normal, looking forward to this. Like, yeah, hopefully this is going to be a repeat performer. Can he go 3 for 3? Well, you can go off. Did he? Look at that. I think he got away with it. I think he stole that guy's wallet. Oh, look at that. Focus, you fucker. That looks fantastic. Looks absolutely fantastic. I'm dying my own salivation here. I'm going to leave these to cool for a few minutes before I plate them up because they are molten, but they look absolutely fantastic. These smell absolutely phenomenal. Where's the... That's the one, innit? Hello, you. I have high hopes. I know I keep saying that. I shouldn't say that because... See, if they're supposed to be lollipops, then why did you cut the bones off so bloody short? How am I supposed to eat that? It's got chili sauce on the wall. Anyway, look at those resplendent bad boys. Let's get into this. Oh, look at those bad boys. Again, I feel doing that to the end is a little bit gimmicky, or maybe so you can just call them lollipops, because they're not really, are they? They're just chicken drumsticks where you've taken 1/3 of the drumstick away. Anyway, I'm going to try and eat this without getting it all over the most amazing shirt in the world. Look at that. Can you see the seeds? Can you see the seeds? Oh, hang on. Almost forgot. Fire extinguisher of choice. We're still going with the Audi Vive Diet Lemonade. This stuff is absolutely banging. Obviously it's dark because me and Robert don't want to get fat. Right, which one was it? It was that one. Get some napkins. Right. 2 tears in a bucket. Fuck it. Messy motherfucker. That is phenomenal. There's a lash immediately to the back of my throat. Would I say it's hotter than those frozen wings I had a couple of weeks ago? Back of my lips are burning. A little bit. There's a kind of barbecue-y taste to the sauce as well, which I'm not complaining about. Look at that massive bit of heat there. Oh, that's fantastic. Definite lash now. Oh. Oh. I wouldn't say it's nuclear, but it's definitely hotter than those chicken wings. And because obviously I took that bite then and I licked my fingers, back of my lips are burning. Back of my throat's burning. A little bit of a sniffle. It's not overpowering. Absolutely fantastic. That was a massive hit of heat then, because obviously there was a massive collected bit of sauce on there. But there is me one, you know, there is heat from this. There is heat. I'm quite surprised. My mouth's turned into a tap. The chicken is super, super lean. It's not stringy at all, and there's no fat. These are amazing. Oh. Oh, my eyes are gone. And my nose. It's a builder. I've not distributed the chili sauce as well as I could, but that was a hit. Oh, my eyes are watering. That was a massive hit. Again, probably because all the hot sauce was in one section, but these are amazing. I would definitely buy these again. I definitely recommend them. As I said, it's not just a combination. Sniffle of the sauces, obviously it's pre-marinated as well, and the firecracker itself was in the second bag of chili, but it's just the chicken supremely lean and really nice. Oh, these are amazing. It's that bit that gets me. Oh, these would be fucking fantastic on a barbecue. My word. I'm so glad I watched that video about American shopping. They are, hands down. Probably shouldn't wipe my nose with that one, should I? My nose is going. They are hands down the best chicken I've had in this series of videos in bloody yonks. Palate cleanse. Oh, look at this one. They're not, sorry, Lollipops. This heat was definitely more heat than I've had a chicken drumstick or wings in a while. But it also comes down to how poorly I spread the sauce around, which this makes it kind of roulette and even better. Pig. Again. Lollipop. No. How am I supposed to hold that? It's finger food, basically. Is that lash again? Ooh. It's not really hit my chest, but my nose is definitely going. And my eyes watered a little bit. But it tastes phenomenal. Oh my word. We have a winner. We have an absolute winner in weeks here. Yeah, Waitrose. Had to think. Waitrose Firecracker Drumstick Lollipops. Part of their summer range. I'm going to say Christmas. So, if you want to try them, get on them now. Don't dilly-daddle because obviously they're a seasonal thing. But £3. I want to say they're actually £3.50, and the mayonnaise may have only been £3, which still makes it bloody expensive mayonnaise. But excuse me, Lollipops. I thoroughly recommend these. They're heat, there's definite heat there, but they taste absolutely phenomenal. I know it's always a love to not think, especially if you've tried these. And do you have any recommendations of any other chilled stuff in other supermarkets ranges, summer ranges I should say, because these are amazing. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later.